Hello. So, I get a lot of questions. Look, I'm using my phone for this, and I can see that I'm not looking directly at you. So, where do I look? And I'm using the front face camera, so this is gonna drive me crazy. Just a tad bit crazy, but that's fine. We are learning together. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I get a lot of questions on how I do my eyebrows. Just to let you know, if you see me looking down or looking down here, and yes, I'm using books to start. Welcome to my life. Yeah, so I get a lot of questions on how I do my eyebrows. And let's get it done. I try. Look, YouTube don't come from me. This is how I do my eyebrows, and this is how I like them looking. My eyebrows are not twins, and even identical twins have differences. My eyebrows are merely sisters, okay? So I really shape them myself just because it's expensive, and my hair grows fast. I don't have the money to get them done weekly, and they do need to get done weekly. So even I tried threading weekly. I tried waxing weekly. Like, it just grows. But I think what helps also is the serum that I use. Can you see it? Yes, this is from Take Me Away Essentials. I use this serum, and I think it helps my eyebrows to grow in, like, just grow. It's quite nourishing for the skin. So what I did here, I have already cleansed, toned, moisturized, and I moisturized using Take Me Away Essentials serum and moisturizer. And then next we're going to prime. That is Unique. I was a presenter, that is correct. I'm no longer. And we're just priming with Unique. And we're talking to ourselves, hey? Or the camera. That head tie may give me issues. It may slip off, but that's okay. Well, let's get this done. So we're just brushing our hairs and prepping for our eyebrow. And I'm using, that is the CoverGirl. I think it's in dark brown. I absolutely love this pencil. Love. I'm just filling in, trying to get a natural as possible arch. And just to let you know, both my eyebrows almost never turn out the same, looking the same. Like I said, they are sisters, not twins, right? And not even identical twins are exactly alike, but yes. So we're filling in. And if you make any mistakes here, you can always use your blending brush to just dab it to get rid of any mistake lines that you may make. And we are filling in. Yes, and just checking to see what we have here. You can always check that to see, okay, where your brows are at, how they're looking, if you want to continue or if you want to start over. In this case, I chose to continue. And we're just filling in. And now we're going to conceal using MAC. That's a MAC concealer. And it is about 3 shades lighter than my natural complexion. So we're outlining. Yes, darling. And I do highlight sometimes the top and the bottom of my brows. Most days just the bottom, because that's all I would have time for. But if I feel as if I have the time, I will do the top and the bottom, because you're gonna need to blend to make it look seamless, and that takes time. Yes, oh Lord, my brush is in pieces, but that's okay, it's working. And we're just highlighting the top. And I try to be as careful as possible going as close to the line without messing up my shape. Scary. That is scary. Okay, so I'm using my Real Techniques brush along with my darker concealer, something that is closer to my complexion. And I'm just blending that out, the harsh line, just to get a more natural look. Of course, I'm looking at what it looks like just to see, if all is going according to plan. So with the brush technique, just to let you know, for me, I use a brush first and then I go in with my blending sponge. With the brush, I think I eliminate time. I cut down on a lot of time when using my brush. Of course, using a little bit of concealer closer to my complexion, and we are blending out that harsh line or concealer. So for what is on top, I blend up, and for what is on the bottom beneath my brows, I blend down or just dab in right there. There you go. And we're blending. And then now I'm just using my blending sponge. That is a Real Techniques sponge. And of course, I did a little bit of concealer. I keep using a little bit of concealer close to my complexion because it gives me a natural look. This is how I do it. It gives me a natural look. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to blend out the harsh lines, the harsh concealer lines, because when your lines are there, it doesn't look as natural as, I don't know what happened there, as natural as it should look. So we are blending. Yes, darling, we are blending. Oh Lord, Terry Crews just came to mind. Oh Lord. And of course, we're checking again to see if everything is going according to plan, to see if there's anything else that we need to do. And I found that I still need to do more blending. And just to let you know, I know for me, I prefer to have my eyebrows looking more natural. And natural for me is a thicker brow. And there I'm using my brow gel from Maybelline to set my brows and my spookly to blend it all in. As I was saying, eyebrows, a natural look is relative. My brows can't look like yours, and I find that for most of YouTube, everybody's eyebrows look the same, and I don't want that. Like for me, I'm like, oh, I don't want that for me. So YouTube may come for me, but that's okay. I can't look like everybody. And we are blending out our harsh lines still. And you just want to continue blending until you get out that harsh concealer line right there. So we're blending. You can even use a piece of tissue paper to say just dab it in a little bit to help to get rid of that harsh line. I'm losing my head tie, but that's okay. I'm going back in with a brush as well as the sponge. You can go back and forth as needed, as you see fit, until you get out that harsh line. And once we've gotten rid of those harsh lines, your eyebrows are pretty much on its way to finishing. What we're going to do, we're going to set under the eye that concealer. I am using today my MAC powder. That is a face powder. I'm just setting everything. And this, you can do this if you're going for a natural look, if you just want to do your brows and nothing underneath your brows, and then you just move on to your concealing your face, right? And we're done. And this is the finished look. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.